JC, well, let's jump straight in to what's popping. The Weinstein Company is once again in financial straits. Last week, there was a tentative deal to sell the company's assets for $500 million. However, the investors involved backed out of the deal. According to sources linked to the process, the company's debts were greater than expected. No comment from the studio, which previously said bankruptcy was a possibility.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is proudly accepting an award for being in one of the worst movies of the year. The Golden Raspberry Awards, of course known as the Razzies, celebrate the best of the worst in Hollywood. They gave Johnson a special award for Baywatch called the Razzie nominee So Bad You Loved It. He was a good spirit about it and thanked his fans and critics on Instagram.
Oh my lord. AC/DC fans are loving a new sculpture of Bon Scott, the Australian band's iconic first lead singer. This sculpture was unveiled Tuesday in Melbourne on the wall of the famous AC/DC lane. It looks like Scott is breaking through the wall where hundreds of fans are sightseers, and they go absolutely every day and every week. Scott died in 1980 as AC/DC was on the verge of international stardom. Scott's son says the sculpture is a fitting tribute.
The city of Los Angeles is promising to permanently protect the Playboy Mansion. There were talks to designate the property where the late Playboy founder Hugh Hefner once lived as a historical cultural landmark. Los Angeles officials and the property owner, Darren Metropolis, came to the decision instead to put a permanent protection that prevent the 20,000 square foot mansion from demolition. If they had chosen to designate the property as a landmark, there would have been limitations about what modifications could be made.
Interesting. Well, we're used to seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars. Now McGregor is playing Winnie the Pooh's grown-up playmate in Christopher Robin. This film will hit theaters in August.
Fresh off her show-stealing performance at the Oscars, Tiffany Haddish is teaming up with Tyler Perry. She'll star in the writer-director's comedy The List as a woman just out of prison whose sister is in a suspicious online relationship. The film is due out November 2nd. Before that, Haddish will star opposite Kevin Hart in Night School, opening September 14th.
And New York press outlets are reporting that Cynthia Nixon, who criticized and talked about challenging New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, is now consulting with veteran political operatives. If elected, she would be the state's first female and first openly gay governor. The deadline for filing for September's primary election is July 12th.
Well, are you having trouble falling asleep? Stay with us. Dr. James Stillwell is in with tips to help you after the break.